After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
This is 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields
eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me,
and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. Only place he ended up, down on the ground.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Fields. He's got his tight end flyer move right side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
73. 73. Hey, Okay, 73, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Adams the man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Vikings 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Achane gets it from the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Executed 22-yard gain. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Texans 24, Vikings 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Rodgers to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
On first down, Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Fields. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really.
Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
They'll set up a throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
No loss.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Now Fields.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw.
Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fields throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 551. 551. Up. Sit down.
Fields now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his... No, it's incomplete.
End zone. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On play action, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, Achane.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Devon Achane.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Gibbs straight ahead.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Skirts by him at the 35.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies and they're going to be reaching for the football. And you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yep. Angel. Right.
To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Go.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Great. 63. Hey, let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go Silver, right?
Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Texans 58.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stat.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Hey, 551, alpha. Go.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Texans 72, Vikings 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 101 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hurts. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Fields on first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep it.
And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.